Being a monk. Any man, rich or poor, noble or peasant, could become a monk, as long as they took the vow of obedience. Once a monk, you would be one for your whole life. You could not own property and could not go beyond the monastery walls without permission. Any violation of any rules would result in punishment, exclusion from common prayer, and in some cases, expulsion. The three vows are called the vow of poverty, chastity, and obedience. The three main points for social classes in the church are: bishops were at the top and monks and nuns were below. Clerks and friars were in the middle and parsons were at the bottom.
In the Middle Ages, some parents would dedicate their children to a life of service and prayer as a monk. The child, called an oblate, would then be raised in a monastic community, gaining education, performing religious duties such as daily prayers. An oblate was a person given in childhood to a monastic community by his parents to be brought up as a monk. Within the daily lives of monks, they provide education for boys. Children as young as 7 or 8 were admitted to strict. They have 3 main vows they were based on, and those vows are the vow of poverty, the vow of chastity, and the vow of obedience. Monks chose to live under a strict routine and discipline of the medieval monastery. The daily life of monks was dedicated worship, reading, and manual labor. In addition to their attendance at church, the monks spent several hours in reading from the Bible, private prayer, and meditation. Their days consisted in working in the lands, also work and chores. Some chores and work were washing and cooking for the monastery, producing wine, ale, and honey, providing hospitality for pilgrims. The daily life of monks had jobs and occupations. Some were the head of the monastery, called an abbey, almoner, which was an officer of the monastery who dispensed alms to poor and sick. Another job was the lector, which was a monk entrusted with reading the lessons in the church or in a reflection.
The times of these prayers were called by the following names: Matins, the night office, the service recited at 2 a.m. in the divine office; Prime, the 6 a.m. service; Sext, the third of the little hours of divine office, recited at the 6th hour, or noon; Nuns, the fourth of the little hours of the divine office, recited at the 9th hour, 3 p.m. Terce, the second of the little hours of the divine office, recited at the 3rd hour, 9 a.m. Vespers, the evening service of the divine office, recited before dark, which is 4 to 5 p.m. Complaint, the last of the day services of divine office, recited